As a booth rent hairstylist or someone in the beauty industry, working as a 1099, do you pay in quarterly to the IRS? If not, you may not even be aware that you are paying penalties and interest to the IRS every single year.
Wow, that's crazy. So in this video, we're going to show you how to plan and pay your quarterly taxes to avoid paying in more than you have to, because who wants to pay more to the IRS than we have to, right? But if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time we post about the two best things, which is hair and money, of course.
After doing hair for over 13 years, I did not know that you were supposed to pay in quarterly. Isn't that crazy? No one ever told me, not my CPA, that I would pay in quarterly or that I was getting a penalty.
Yeah, so as a booth rent hairstylist, you're typically considered 1099, a 1099 worker, also known as an independent contractor, which means that you're self-employed and you're responsible for paying your own taxes, including income taxes and self-employment taxes, which consist of Social Security and Medicare taxes.
I would typically wait until the following year and pay the entire thing in full. Most of the time, I did not have the money when the time came due to pay, so I had to borrow money or pay them on a credit card. Either way, not great.
Yeah, so after years of this cycle, we had to start putting money away after each service or each week, whichever you prefer, so that when the time does come, we're ready to pay our tax bill. It was not until we actually looked at our tax return that we noticed we were being charged interest and penalties because we were not paying quarterly, and we had no idea. No one told us, and it's very frustrating. We hired these professionals and no one said that they had to be paid in quarterly.
Okay, so now that we know that we are supposed to pay in quarterly, what do we need to do?
So I think for starters, we should start by looking to see what we paid in taxes the previous year. And that will be a good indicator of what we'll have to pay for this coming year. It will not be exact. It's not perfect, a one size fits all, but it's a good starting place.
We always preach using QuickBooks Self-Employed to keep track of your income and expenses. One of these cool features that they offer in this program is that they are a tax estimator that will show you pretty accurately what you owe in taxes each quarter. This is a great feature to use along with knowing what you paid in the previous years.
Definitely. And another tool we recommend is talking to your CPA. As a booth rent stylist, we are being married to a booth rent stylist. We highly recommend that you use a CPA and not just like a TurboTax software. Having a dedicated CPA that does other hairstylists can save you a lot of money over time, and the extra expense of hiring one is 100% worth it. We have literally saved thousands of dollars using our own CPA that we can talk to and make sure that we're educated on our tax situation.
I always talk to my CPA on a monthly basis to ensure I'm putting the proper amount of money away and paying in quarterly. He helps me keep on track, and this of course gives me comfort and a peace of mind and less stress and anxiety away, because let's face it, this can feel so scary.
Yeah, it really can. And we want to hear from you, though. First of all, did you know you pay penalties and interest when you don't pay in quarterly? Are you currently paying in quarterly, or do you wait until the end of the year to pay in full?
Now that we understand we are being charged fees and interest, we also understand how much we should be paying in each quarter.
We recommend and teach our students to open up a separate account that is for taxes only.
At the end of each day or week, whichever you prefer, I always transfer and set aside at least 20% of what I make.
I can already hear it now before people start saying, oh, I have to pay way more than 20% in taxes. That's just not enough. We understand each state is different and everyone's tax situation is different.
This is just a rule of thumb that we use, and we adjust how much we set aside as we start to understand how much we'll actually be due each quarter.
Yep, exactly. So if you feel more comfortable putting 25% away or even 30% away, that's totally fine.
We want you to do what is best and give you the most comfort for you and your business. Setting aside 20 to 25% each day or week will allow you to hopefully feel less stress and anxiety when it comes to tax season.
Yes, and this is one of the many structures we have our clients do to help them feel more prepared. Why quarterly taxes matter. Understanding why the IRS requires quarterly payments is crucial. It's because as a self-employed individual, you don't have taxes withheld from your income like a traditional employee. The IRS expects you to make estimated tax payments throughout the year to cover income tax and self-employment tax liabilities. And obviously failure to do so can result in penalties and interest, which we've discussed.
Quarterly payments might sound intimidating, but they're quite manageable once you understand the process. The IRS has specific dates for when those payments are due: April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year. Missing these deadlines can lead to penalties, so it's essential to mark your calendars.
Yes, great job. Consider the case of one of our clients, Sarah. We'll just say it's Sarah. She used to ignore her quarterly tax payments and only paid her taxes in full at the end of the year. One year she faced over, it was between $500 and $1,000 in penalties and interest. But after she switched to quarterly payments, she not only saved money, but also felt felt much less stressed during tax season. I know that may not seem like a lot of money, but everything does add up.
Finding a good CPA can be a real game changer. They can provide personalized advice tailored to your specific situation. When looking for a CPA, ask their experience with self-employed clients, their fees, and how much they stay up to date with tax laws.
Exactly. Many stylists think they can't quarterly tax payments are for high income earners, and that's not true. Anyone who expects to owe at least $1,000 in taxes for the year after subtracting withholding and credits should make estimated payments. It's also a myth that setting up these payments is complicated. With the right guidance and tools, it's straightforward.
Staying disciplined with setting aside money can be tough. One tip is to automate transfers to your tax savings account. Set a reminder on your phone or calendar to check your finances regularly. Celebrate small milestones like making your first quarterly payment can keep you motivated.
So this structured approach will help you feel prepared and confident about your taxes.
Be sure to check out this video on keeping track of where your money is going.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below.